Welcome back to Tech Total Access. I'm Katie Leeper, keeping you updated as we Hokies hunker down. As a result of Virginia Tech moving all classes online, students had the choice to either stay in Blacksburg or return home. But the decision for students to return home does not just affect the individual student, it affects their entire family.
It's not been as difficult as I thought it would be. And, again, I think that after being home for spring break and then the additional week with no classes, that gave us time to move her out of the dorm and kind of get used to all living under the same roof again. It's made that transition a little easier. Now that classes have started, I'm noticing that I need to maybe give my daughter a little nudge to help her structure her time.
It's actually really great. It's tough for him. I would rather he be up there and getting the normal experience he would be getting. He was supposed to go to Latvia for 2 months from May to July for intensive Russian language study, and that obviously got canceled. So that was a big disappointment for him. But having him home has given us a lot of quality family time. Dinner every night with all four of us together. He's got a brother who is a junior in high school, and we sit down and watch a movie every night and talk about the movie. So we've had a ton of really good family time with him being here that we would miss otherwise.
I'm actually really happy that she's here and enjoy having my kids home always. I think she may be a little bit disappointed in the fact that she can't participate in classes like she was with, the professor being right there live and having students around to work with. But I think she's adapting to it best she can.
Hokie parents shared their views about Virginia Tech making the decision to move to online course instruction for the remainder of the semester.
It was a bit of a shock initially, but then knowing that all the other colleges and universities were doing the same thing, it felt like that's what was going to happen around the nation. So just, I guess, an initial shock.
I think social distancing right now is really one of the key tools to prevent the further spread of the virus. And it's a drastic measure, but I think it really had to happen given the uncharted waters that we're in right now.
It was, I don't know that I would say so. It was so much of a shock as it was a relief, and just an affirmation of Virginia Tech and the community and the school really taking care of its students. I think that's so, that's so important to us as parents, and to know that the university was putting our children first was very comforting to me.
Virginia Tech offered a $1,000 refund for students living on campus, allowed students' remaining dining plan to roll over to the fall semester, and students may either choose to continue with the A through F grading option or select a new credit non-credit grade system for each course they are enrolled in. Hokie parents appreciate Virginia Tech giving students these options.
It's a nice option to have in your back pocket. Basically the student, the way I understand it, the way the student is not going to have a chance to decrease their grade point average. They can only increase it or stay the same, given the set of options that they have. So that's kind of a nice option to have, and it's kind of offsets the fact that they are not getting the traditional college experience in the classroom setting.
Being out of state and paying out of state tuition, that of course was on our mind. And Virginia Tech, I felt like, was good about communicating the refund for the housing and the options with the dining plans, which will just roll over to the fall. I think they were good about communicating with the students as well, so that they could fill out the forms and do the things online that they needed to do. I have not heard any specifics as to when to expect the $1,000 refund for housing or how that will show up. I'm just expecting it to happen sometime soon, but initially they were very good about communication, and I just trust that it will happen.
Well, since the academics things are continuing online, and people are going to have the ability to still earn a degree and a grade of some sort, I think it's fair because you're still paying for that. I'm not sure about parents who have students who actually live on campus and are paying for meal plans. That might be something they need to consider.
As far as tuition goes, I mean, he's still getting instruction from the university, and so I don't have an issue with paying that. It's a unique circumstance. We've never done this before in our lifetimes, so there had to be a little bit of give and take on both sides, the university side and as far as a parent having to pay tuition. So I don't have a problem with it. I really don't see the need for a discount.
Hokie parents are disappointed their child is losing an entire semester of college for a variety of reasons.
I think it's disappointing for the kids who truly love the social part of college, as well as having a live professor in a room. So I think that's disappointing for those kids, and I think social is like a really important part of growing and getting a job one day. So I think that's unfortunate.
I wish it were different. I wish that he was still on campus right now, but it is what it is, and we got to do the best we can with what we have. So let's just do that.
Her freshman year ended very abruptly, but I'm thankful that she has 3 more years. My heart goes out to the seniors who don't get to finish their senior year, and being new to Virginia Tech, I don't know about all of I don't know specifics about all of the traditions, but I gather that it's a very special time, and there are a lot of traditions and things that the seniors are going to miss out on.
But the biggest disappointment seems to come from those whose child was supposed to graduate this spring.
I am a little bit disappointed that she won't be graduating in person, so that's kind of sad.
Despite these concerns, Hokie parents are thankful for how Virginia Tech faculty and staff has handled the pandemic overall.
Several of her professors have acknowledged that this is a stressful time. We are living in, the world is in a crazy time that none of us have experienced before, and they've acknowledged the stress that comes with that, and they seem to be willing to work with students as they can.
I've been really pleased with the communication that we've been getting from Virginia Tech. It seems like we get an email every day or every other day updating us on what's going on as far as on campus, things that are off campus, that the interaction with the town of Blacksburg and how those two are working together to get us through this national crisis that we're in.
It seems as though the virus is that serious that most schools who made this decision probably made the smart decision in letting the kids go home and keeping it at bay.
Thank you for watching Tech Total Access Hokies Hunker Down. I'll keep you updated throughout the day on our Instagram.